Well, everyone, the iPhone 6s is one of those phones that came out so long ago. It's like 10 years old now, which is crazy. And I wanted to go ahead and kind of explain a few different reasons why people are still in love with the iPhone 6s and why this is still still an interesting phone to say the least. It was a really big upgrade coming from the iPhone 6. Number one, this was actually the last iPhone with some sort of a headphone jack, which is actually pretty insane. I know the iPhone SE1 came out right after this thing, but this iPhone with the headphone jack inside was actually pretty insane. It is one of those things where you could look at and kind of think to yourself like, hey, if you still wanted to use something like a headphone jack, well, you could end up getting that type of capability here, which that in and of itself was something that was actually really, really cool. On top of that, with this type of iPhone, you were also getting, coming from the iPhone 6, a massive upgrade. And there were a couple of iterations where we've seen some sort of big upgrades from one generation to the other. But I'll be honest, with something like the iPhone 6s, this was a massive upgrade. We got twice the amount of RAM, a big resolution jump for the camera recording, which we went from 1080p to 4K. And it was a really good upgrade, especially from the build quality standpoint, because this iPhone didn't bend as easily as the iPhone 6. So that was something that was a really big thing to keep in mind there. And for me personally, if I'm looking at this type of iPhone, I think that was in and of itself a really big change that I really kind of thought about at that moment too. And I will say, although I wouldn't recommend anybody to buy this phone anymore, I did actually like this iPhone when it was still supported with software, because Apple was just pushing software updates inside of this phone left and right. Apple was just going through and just putting another software update and then another one and another one. And they just kind of kept going, which was actually something that was really, really cool. And when I was going through and using this type of phone, I actually did enjoy that a lot at that moment. So that right there was another really cool thing going on for this type of phone too. Now, I probably would not recommend going through and actually upgrading this phone anymore or even buying it, but a lot of people were able to go ahead and actually kind of upgrade internal parts because this thing was pretty easy to go ahead and fix. So in terms of that, those are kind of just a few different reasons why I think the iPhone 6s is still kind of an interesting phone to say the least in 2025. If you have any other thoughts or questions, please let me know in the comment section below. Hit the like button, that would mean so much, but definitely hit that subscribe button. More importantly than everything else, I love every single one of you guys. Hopefully I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out till then.